So we're live. Cream US stand up. Today, me, Patrick, and Vijaya. So, Patrick.
Okay, so what did I do today? I edited my PR from yesterday, which is company person status conversion to enum, and made changes. I think that's been merged already. I submitted a very small PR, just so we're using a common helper method to display the status on a UI. So I had to change the previously submitted implementation for Pundit. But anyway, they're very small. I gave it a weight of 1. Reviewed the client meeting agenda. I didn't make any changes. Looks fine. And I'm just starting to put an outline together for the demo that we'll give. And that's about it.
Any blocker?
No.
Okay, so Vijaya.
Yeah. Today I have updated my development environment from the upstream. After that, I rebased into my branch, and my issue is resolved after the rebase. And I created the 2 tests. One is the agency, another one is the company person. All the tests are passed. If you have time, I'll show you the rest. No blockers.
Okay.
I reviewed the client document.
Cool. So, from me it was a very simple day. I just created the agenda for the meeting, and I sent an email to chat with the outline of the agenda, and also I reviewed some PRs and I merged some PRs as well, and I think that was it for me today. Okay, so does anyone have any question? Anything?
Yeah, I will attend the client meeting tomorrow. I'll connect to the 7:10 or like that, and I will leave 7:50. I had to go to school.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
7:15, you said, Vijay, or 7:50?
7:50.
7:50?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I have to go to school.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It's good that you can attend up some of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyone have any question? Anything they'd like to talk about?
I will show it to my test cases if you guys have time.
Okay.
Right.
So you have it there?
Yeah, I already.
Okay.
These are the test. I created another agency that is called agency 1. And the company pin. Here I have to use the agency 1 is okay for this one, or another agency I can put the message.
Sorry, Vijaya, I really did not understand what you said.
Here I used the deny access if the user is another agency admin.
Okay.
Here I used another statement, agency 1 case manager. Which one is better? I can keep it one and I remove that.
What are you saying? Are you talking about the name of the test case?
Yeah.
So maybe it's better another agency instead of agency.
Okay. Okay. I will change those ones. These are the test cases I have passed all that.
Nice. So you just need to do more or less for the show. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't create the job developer yet. Do we need the job developer also here?
Job developer where? Job developer is there, right?
No, not yet. I'll create another record for the job developer.
But you have the JD1. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
not job seeker.
Oh, you're talking about job seeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to check if job seeker is also
Okay. I'll add that.
doesn't have access to that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Vijay?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Patrick, you were about to talk heavily, or no?
No, it's just that you've queued up, Chad, it looks like, to our need for additional resumes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
I sent him what I did. I sent him an email and I added a question there, and we need to talk a little bit about the categories, and we're going to talk in the meeting about what are the needs for the cruncher we need, and we need to talk about the categories as well, so we can start thinking about that because you need to define that, and then we need to have some sort of base for that, some sort of base of resumes in order to be able to teach the cruncher. So,
This have you talked to him about what we mean by a job category? Does he know what that means?
that's why we have a question there from our side, and we're going to talk about categories there.
I'm wondering if
I think it would be best to just talk to him instead of trying to send him an email, and because it's easier that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying send him an email. I'm wondering if it's good if we have prepared just a list of half a dozen job categories, what we mean by job category, just so he knows the level of abstraction we're dealing with.
But we are not the ones that are going to be able to do that.
No, but I mean, in our world, what is an appropriate job category for the matcher?
See, that's the thing is we cannot tell him that you should group all the jobs for software developers into one bundle. If he wants to have a separate bundle for Ruby developers, he's the one that needs to control that part of the business.
So is a job category retail worker, or is that too high level and we need more like cashier?
It depends on the
logistics,
type
that kind of
of.
thing?
It depends on the type of. Depend a lot more on the type of jobs that he has to offer, and the type of people that he has in this that goes to him, than anything else. Because maybe a huge category like software is enough to bundle everything that has to do with engineering, development, and whatever, because it doesn't have a lot of software related things.
No, I understand. So let me try another example. So we could talk about warehouse work. I want him to understand that there's different levels of granularity, and we want to have some examples of where we need to be. So warehouse worker probably doesn't help us a lot, but forklift driver, receiving clerk, and inventory manager, those within a warehouse, right? Those mean a lot to us, and we can categorize the heck out of that. So that kind of discussion, I think, is important to have with him. As an example.
We need to talk to him and to try to make him understand how this is grouped, because this is going to be the output of the matcher.
Exactly.
And in order for us to have any kind of he needs to understand what a category means and what is it going to be used for. So in that way, he can understand what kind of granularity he thinks it's best for the application itself.
Yeah, I mean, if it's too high level, we can discuss this. We'll match everything. Maybe if it's too low level, we won't match anything. So
that's not the problem. The problem is that if it's the other way around. It's not what you're thinking. It's the other way around. Because if it's too broad, it's gonna mess completely the cruncher. Because if it's a lot of different stuff, and it's gonna be difficult to get that information teaching set.
Well,
If it's narrower, the amount of things, then it's easier to categorize.
So if it's broad, we wouldn't get a bunch of matches, very low scores across the board, no high score anywhere because it's too broad. But we'd match a whole lot of jobs at a very low score, right?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It depends, because the thing is, let's imagine your example: a forklift driver.
Mm-hmm.
The type of resume, it's not even similar to a clerk.
Exactly.
And they will be bundled into the same category, so that will mess everything up because it uses word counting and probabilities and stuff like that, and it's all related to the words that are there. So
words and proximity of words and all of that to each other. So I think, to me, it's good for Chet to know that he needs to start out with a list of categories, but this will be an ongoing discussion as you tune the cruncher and you find we're too high level or we're too granular. We'll come back to them and adjust. So we're not going to get this right the first time. Well, we may, but we probably will go through a couple of rounds till we converge on something. That's
I think
my feeling.
It will take time, and it's not going to be a static thing.
No.
It's going to be a dynamic thing, and in terms of maintenance, that's going to be the thing that's going to take more time. Because from when he starts using the platform and he starts getting jobs, the jobs that he's getting and the training set cannot be the same today as it will be in 6 months.
Yep.
Because things change.
Absolutely.
So that's the biggest part of maintenance that this platform itself will have, and adjust. Say, okay, this category is now new. We need to add it here, so we need to create a new set. We need to reteach everything on the cruncher and stuff like that. So,
and we'll have a process, I suppose, when we add a let's say we have 10 categories and we add an 11th. We'll have a process for training. Getting example data, etc., defining the keywords and things like that. So it won't be just get a different type of resume and a different type of job description. The system automatically understands how to handle that. There'll be a process we have to go through for each new category.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that with Chet now. We can make him aware of that later, but it's something to think about.
It's something that we need to. The thing is, we can address that in an automatized way, where we can create a configuration part and stuff like that allows someone from the admin of the PATS platform to change stuff and add categories and add the resumes to the training set, and then rerun all the training set. But that it will take a lot of time, and it's not gonna win us anything. So for us, the process, it's gonna be very simple. It's just going to be access the MongoDB and add whatever we need to add into the settings part.
And refresh my memory on the MongoDB settings for a category. It's just single words that would exist with some probability in the or it's what is it? What exactly? How do you configure that?
It's training set. It's a key array thing instead of key value. You have the key, that's the category that you have, and then you have an array of strings. And that array of strings is an array of resumes.
Okay, so resumes that we say match that category, the system will learn from that, of course. But okay.
Every time that the cruncher starts, it just picks everything from the MongoDB and reads for each category. It uses that as its sample data and use that to teach itself.
When we put a resume in the cruncher, how is it going to get categorized? Is that something on the Rails front end after MVP, of course?
What happens is you do the upload, and then I queue it up into the Java side, and it's there. And I respond back saying, okay, it's up. And whenever the thread launches, it will just pick up all the resumes that need to be categorized that are in that queue and just categorize it.
How often do you run that thread, or do you plan to run that thread?
It's always running.
So it's just
basically,
okay.
Imagine you have like the central process that has that responds to the requests, and I have two other threads. One that process jobs and one that process resumes, and they are waiting on a queue. And whenever there's something on a queue, it just fires that up.
Okay. So job seeker presumably could load a resume and within a minute hit match my resume and see some matches maybe.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good. Good.
It's not even a question of second. In theory, it depends on how loaded is the server at the point, and how big it is, how long it will take to categorize a thing.
Yeah.
Resume. I doubt that it will take much, because, but I don't know. It depends.
Yep.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, let's see. At the worst case, we just tell the job seeker, please wait 5 minutes before attempting to match jobs against your newly uploaded resume or something. Cool. Okay. All right. Now Chet's gonna have to kick into gear and do some work for us.
Yeah.
Not that he hasn't anyway, but. And we're good to go on Mailgun as far as the DNS changes go, or I saw you added that to the agenda.
I removed
We're
that
not
from
sure.
the agenda, didn't I?
Yeah,
you
it
did?
is not.
I thought it's still in there.
Might have
Yeah,
forgotten
it's still in
to.
there.
Okay, so I just removed it from the mail.
Okay.
Okay, it's no longer there. Oh, maybe, yeah. Save. No longer there. I sent
done.
all the information to Arun, and I'm waiting on his feedback to see if you could change that. If it's missing something. I don't know.
Which
Yeah,
mail service will you use?
Mailgun?
Email service.
Mailgun?
Mailgun.
Mail. But that implementation is not finished yet, or I did not. The one of them.
It turned out that to implement Mailgun, there was some DNS record changes that had to occur for the metplus.org domain, which Chet owns. And so we had to go through Chet to get those changes made.
Okay.
And it took a while.
Okay.
Yeah. But it sounds like we're there.
I think we're
All right, great.
done there, at least.
Yeah, I'll check in with Arun tomorrow morning, see where he's at on that.
Okay.
We use.
What? Sorry?
Oh, nothing. I just say we usually connect up in the morning, every other morning. So.
Okay. So anything else? Do you get the? Where are you going to do the demo? On PetsDev or on your local?
I'll just do it on my local machine. I'm not sure about PetsDev at this point.
Yeah, but
Are you laughing, Vijay?
We need to.
I want to see I did not remember the URL for the test, the development. Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. I want to say.
I don't mind you laughing. It is funny.
I'm thinking I want to connect that one. You give all the passwords, and I don't. Next week I'll find some time to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We should connect up.
Yeah.
Do a little pair programming, or
Okay.
just talk about the project. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting close. Here you were saying. Oh yeah, so I think I'll just do it on my local machine just to be
We need to
safe.
start using pets dev to make sure that everything is working there, because we are going to use an environment that's not our local machine, and it doesn't have a SQLite database and stuff like that. So we need to start using the
Yeah,
the
we can do that
servers.
next. We should aim for next client meeting to do that. So, we also have a couple of bugs in Devise, the way it grabs the resource and returns, put us a URL in the confirmation emails. There's something really strange going on there. So we have to solve that too.
And that's something that we really need to solve. Then if we keep on postponing doing things on pets dev, it will just, there will be a bunch of, we'll be ready to deliver, and then a bunch of problems will arise because we didn't test things on the correct place. So
Oh yeah, no argument. We need to get to pets dev. It's just I can't do it by tomorrow. That's all.
oh yeah, I'm not saying,
Yep.
I was not saying to do it by tomorrow. I'm saying that we need to start thinking on it, about it, and start to change our gears and start using all the tools that we have in Heroku there.
Yep.
Oh, so another thing, we were playing with Pets Dev, me and Sam. I pushed it to Agile Ventures. He'll push it to me. I push it back to him, into the Heroku. And just so you guys know, if sometimes this happens to you guys, if it's moved into a team, the dynos are upgraded, and when they are moved back, they are not downgraded. So remember to downgrade them, or else we'll pay money for having things working.
So say that again. When does the auto upgrade happen?
The auto upgrade happens when you move your. Let's imagine you have an app running in your environment, in your rope environment. You move it into a team. When you move it to a team,
okay. Agile Ventures, in other words, for instance. Is that right?
when you move it, yeah, or any other team that you have. When you move it into a team, and it's the dynos are automatically upgraded up, and you start being billed $7 a month.
But then when you move it back to individual, you're still being billed.
When you move it back, they are not downgraded. They are kept in their thing. So I have to pay $1.19 per open for 6 days.
Well, I'll stay away from moving to a team. But if I ever have to do that, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it from my side. Anything else, you guys?
No, I think I'm good. So what I'm going to demo tomorrow is notification of the case manager. The job seeker was hired. I think it's going to pop up in an email. I'm going to demo mark a job application as not accepted.
Okay.
I forget which actually happens there. I know there's a notification that goes out at least. I'll show them the pagination in the job seeker homepage. And I'll show them the enhanced job search. So I think that's the highlights in terms of the UI.
Group of things that are only relevant because they are refactoring. It's not going to change anything. So
there's a lot of work, but yeah, it's not worth showing it to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
All right, good. No, that's it for me.
Okay, do you need something? I'm not going to merge anything else into dev until tomorrow.
Let me see. Let me just look at the pull request real quickly. Let's see, open.
I don't think we have anything. There's maybe this Arun one. The one from Arun.
Which one
But he
is
has
that?
some questions there. It's 397. So the issue is 434.
4. And okay, so that was so that's just a plan and authorization. Yeah.
Yes. When you can just take a look at it as well, and we have.
I actually have. I thought I commented on that already. Didn't I?
Maybe forgot to commit to push the button.
I think I commented on his first rep at that. Although I'm looking at it now and I don't see comments in there. Okay, well I'll have to look at it then. Guess I didn't.
Oh, just one question, really quick. This pull request from Tongwei?
From who? Tongwei? Tongwei, yeah.
She kind of did two issues in the same pull request.
She refactored an action from one controller to another. I would have suggested making another story, but oh well.
It's not only that, because only moving stuff around, she's just moving a lot of stuff around.
Let's see. The main thing I saw was the refactoring of that action. The rest looked in line with the original intent of the story, from what I can tell.
He changed the display job applications and removed.
This, you mean the way the job application is displayed, the views?
And she changed the names as well on the let's call it the application types. And
I saw that. Yep.
So, and
looks like
she no longer uses company, or maybe job applications now get all the information. I don't know.
I saw that. I assume that wasn't being used, that particular type, but I don't know. I couldn't find it in the code base, so it looks like it all hangs together.
And I was a little bit afraid because this job application, we now have a list as well on the job applications controller. So there's a bunch of changes going on here. And I'm not quite sure where they should be.
You said we don't have a list action on the job applications controller?
No, we have.
We do, right?
No,
yeah.
with our PR. With our PR.
With our PR, yeah.
And she removed the apply jobs from the job seeker controller.
Yeah, I think that became the list action in job applications. She renamed the action when she refactored it as well, which added to the confusion, but I see what she did. It seemed to make sense. The pundit stuff is actually a good opportunity for us to look at where we need refactoring. That's one of the things Arun and I noticed. That's why he had that story to change an action from one controller to another. We were struggling with making pundit work for that action in the controller it existed in, and we realized this action's in the wrong controller. So it's actually good. This pundit stuff is forcing us to look at this and maybe reconsider some refactoring that makes sense.
I'm okay with that. I just prefer them separate in different stories.
Yeah, no, if she'd talked to me beforehand and said she was going to do that, I would have suggested, no, let's break that in a separate story, but anyway.
Okay.
She did it.
And I believe from my side, that's all.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I'll see you guys in a couple of hours.
Couple of hours? It just feels like it.
Just feels like it. Just
yeah, exactly.
6 p.m. now, 10 a.m. we'll be here again.
Think of it this way: at 5:30 tomorrow, you're off for the weekend. You don't have to have a meeting, so that's great. You get a break there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, Have a nice rest of the day.
All right, you
Okay,
too.
thank
Take
you.
care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.